Okay.
I was waiting for you to reply to that. I have been waiting this whole time. And then I just kissed the microphone.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
You were on that fucking podcast.
Yeah, at the end of the podcast, I said...
It's been 2 weeks, I don't remember.
I said Mike sucks Podtoid's dick.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am back.
So are you?
Welcome to Video Game Choo Choo. I'm Mike Casamano. West Coast, baby.
I'm Stephen Epps, and I'm still on the East Coast.
I'm Joe Machonsky, and I'm so disappointed that the worst member of Choo Choo is back in the house.
Yeah.
And by that I mean I'm here for some reason.
Hey, get the
It's
fuck
okay,
out. This
John.
is me and Steven's show.
It's okay, John, as long as you acknowledge it, it's fine.
So, I have moved across the country. I'm in California now. I'm recording this podcast in my college's library. So, if they kick me out because I'm monopolizing one of the group study rooms, just yell into this microphone. I hope you two can carry an entire podcast.
Listen,
Last couple weeks proved you fucking can't.
Hey, we had one good episode. The second episode I had to throw out because Xentaros is an idiot.
Well, yeah, that is how that works.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here imagining you, Mike, sitting alone in like this big ass study room with like the door locked and the blinds pulled shut, like, "Hi guys, I'm in a public setting recording my podcast. Please don't knock on the door and catch me."
So, like,
Mike's living on the fucking edge doing this.
I'm in this tiny room, with a really shitty Sony TV and just like this sliver of a window. The lights are on and people can hear me like making gestures at my computer, and every time someone walks by, I can see them looking in at me and judging me.
You're gesturing so hard that they can hear you?
Well, no, I'm talking into this fucking microphone, John.
Oh, okay. No, never mind.
Don't you have a house, you fucking homeless
Steven,
person?
Didn't I tell you about my dorm? Didn't we have this conversation yesterday?
Why no, Mike? Why don't you tell me and everybody else about the conditions of your dorm room?
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but California's hot.
Is it?
And Los Angeles, even in relation to California, is even hotter because of all the fucking smog, so there's no ozone, and the sun just fucking beats down on you violently. There's another person just looked at me. So my dorm does not have air conditioning. And it is on the top of this very large hill. And it is LA in what is still technically the summer. So like, it was 100 degrees by like 5 p.m. the other day. And like, it gets to the high 80s at night. So, we're not allowed ACs. And all I have is just this mediocre little fan blowing at my face while I try to get to sleep. It's really wonderful. If you don't think you appreciate AC, just come out here. You know, come out here and I'll teach you what it means to appreciate AC. The common room is also really great. You can't open the windows.
I gotta say, I feel you, but I don't feel like I entirely feel you with this whole AC thing. Like last night or the night before, my air conditioner broke. Like just straight up stopped working. And, you know, I live in the middle of Georgia and it's the middle of summer here, but my house only got up to 84 degrees. And so I was bitching about it, and then Mike was like, "Oh, let me tell you, Steven, that it is 100 degrees and I don't even have the option of a wall unit that barely works."
Yeah, no, you're not allowed to have AC because it could like blow a fuse or something, because all the buildings here vary. It's like, the library is really nice. It's this, it's about as modern as a college library can get in this day and age, but the dorms are either recently renovated or old as balls, and I had an old as balls dorm.
That's still just the dumbest rule. You can't have your own, like, personal AC unit.
My favorite part is that there are a bunch of men in the dorm, and it gets really hot, and then the entire dorm smells like balls. There is literally nothing better than a hall meeting where you get literally everyone from the dorm, pack them into this tiny common room with barely any AC and no openable windows, and just watch everyone fucking melt. It's just really spectacular, the decisions these people make.
So your dorm room gets really hot and it smells like balls, huh?
Yeah, because you
go to school in LA, right?
Yeah, I just outside
Makes
of
perfect
LA.
sense. Yeah, okay.
So
Makes
I have
sense.
a double room and 2 roommates. This room was designed for 2 people. There are 3.
Oh boy.
You have to share a bed with your hot roommate.
Yeah, that's what they say about me, Stephen. I'm the hot roommate.
Oh. Well. Mike's having
for someone to come to this room and kick me out.
The temperature is the only thing hot around here.
Mike's having a gay old time in LA.
It's California, man. What can I say? No, yeah, this college is really interesting. I've just eaten a bunch of shit, but I also live on this enormously steep hill with like no way to get directly from lower campus to upper campus. Like this Z-shaped road. So you're going up this fucking 45, 90 degree angle hill and the sun is beating down on you. You got all your fucking books and you can't just go straight. You have to go in a zigzag.
You know what you should invest in?
What?
You should get a pair of Heelys.
Oh,
and just
man.
ride that shit down the hill. It'd make walking back up it. It would make walking up it so much more worth it though, because you get to think, next time I go down this hill, I'm gonna zip down on my Heelys like a 14-year-old little jackass.
That's the best part about college though, and it's like doubly the best part about living away from home for college, is that you get to let your 14-year-old jackass out to play. Like, I bought 2 Nerf guns the other day because everyone else on this college is buying Nerf guns. We're like fucking 18 years old.
That's the beauty of college.
It's so great.
Mike, I just think you need to get like a longboard or something. That's what the cool kids have, longboards.
Someone I know has a longboard. I'm gonna steal it from them.
Hell, I know somebody with a longboard.
Well, there you go, Steven. Maybe we know the same person.
Maybe we do.
I doubt it.
Same friend.
Now it all
Same
makes sense.
friend.
We've been connected this whole time.
We've been connected by the same Cuban guy that lives in Florida right now. Mike Mike accidentally moved to Florida instead of California.
That explains a lot.
Uh-huh.
This college is also like super diverse. I come from Whiteville, and seeing Asian people, like more than one Asian person, is just a revelation to me.
And I thought John was the racist.
Oh, he still is. Like,
check
right
your
now,
white
I'm talking about
privilege,
Asian
Mike.
people, and John's just seething.
Yeah, ooh, I'm so mad that you're over there in California meeting diverse people. Ooh, that's not allowed. Ooh.
Well, if anything, I should be the one getting mad. I'm the one from Georgia.
Yeah, Steven. Really, John's
Rather,
beating you
Georgia.
on the racist front.
Well, I mean, we're both pretty much tied. He lives in, like, northern Florida, so...
We should have a racist off on the podcast. Get Xentaros in here to moderate.
Dude,
John, do
he
you live in a
moderate.
swamp?
He would just win.
John, tell me the truth. Do you live in a swamp or a bayou?
I don't know. The swamps are in the south.
John, how would you like to move to a bayou? We'll call you Bayou John.
Listen. I do
Bayou
not want to
Johnny.
go. I don't want to go anywhere near a body of water in Florida because I already get bit up by mosquitoes enough. I do not need more of a chance of getting bit by mosquitoes. Fuck mosquitoes.
That's actually the really good thing about this school. There are no mosquitoes.
I envy that.
California has no bugs. Like, every time I go outside at night, instinctively, I just start, like, swatting, but there are no bugs.
Dude, I've killed 3 spiders in my house yesterday.
Oh, I mean,
I want to go to fucking California. I'd stand the heat. I mean, I imagine it's bad for you, Mike, because you came from, like, Buffalo.
Yeah, no, this is crazy.
You came from a spit away from Canada, so, like, fuck.
The dryness makes it bearable, though, because it's the humidity.
Yeah, it's humid here. When it was 84 degrees in my house, it was also humid. So, not fun.
No, yeah, that's what makes this a little better. It's dry. It feels more enveloping as opposed to, like, suffocating.
Oh, God.
I just cannot imagine, like, living in a place where you look at a thermometer and say, oh, it's 100 degrees. It's like, man was not meant to live where you are right now.
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing? Like, Why
God
are we
made
living
that
in
part
places?
of the world for cactuses.
Yeah, we shouldn't be toying with God here. We should just be living where it's not too hot and not too cold. We're getting messages, people. The Earth is telling us no, and we keep saying yes. We should not be playing God here. We should not be toying with things.
In-N-Out.
They do have In-N-Out.
The
Five
In-N-Out
Guys is
can
better,
move.
whatever. You're gonna hear
Ooh.
people talking about In-N-Out, just Five Guys is better.
Dude, we are gonna get so many angry asks
I've
on our Tumblr.
Whatever.
I've
Five
heard
Guys is
people from the West Coast just talking up In-N-Out like crazy, and I just I can't imagine it as anything other than like this amazing place where you take a bite of a burger and you just come right there.
So like In-N-Out, the fries are super thin. It's like really
They're
thin
shoestring
Five Guys fries.
Uh-huh.
In terms of like how they cook them and how they taste and feel. But like the burgers are also, everything at In-N-Out feels thin. Not in like a bad way where it's like McDonald's papery thin, but like these burgers are long and thin, so you need at least 2 patties to get any real meat. It's fine. It's like good fast food burgers, but I've had better fast food burgers.
You need at least 2 slabs of meat to get anything out of it.
Yeah. You know, just
Duly
like
noted.
me and my roommates.
College life. Uh-oh. I can't hear anybody.
Oh,
Hello?
God damn it. I've gone offline.
We do a podcast over Skype, and
every
this is
fucking
the
time
shit
this
that happens. Yep.
Oh. The call dropped. So.
I'm willing to bet that, oh, okay, well there goes my bet. Mike, are you alive? I was expecting like you had to like shut your laptop really quick and like run. What the fuck are you doing in here, boy?
No,
All by yourself yelling at your computer?
like my internet is objectively better, but because it's me and because it's a Choo Choo episode, it has to break.
Of course. Yeah, no, that's just how Skype is. So
Where
I guess
were we?
that's just a very nice little segue there.
There's one
to
small thing I
actually
wanna
talk about video games.
before we get into video games.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Okay, wait.
No, go ahead.
Talking about video games, though, I just want to, or whatever. I just want to ask you guys: did you guys keep recording? Because I did.
Yeah,
I did.
I just assumed after fucking however long it's been with Skype crashing every single time we record.
we're just used to it. Yeah, all right.
It's just standard business.
All right. Whew.
So
get
this
anything
is
out of it
mostly a way for me to laugh at Steven. This thing I want to talk about here. So I was homeschooled, and Steven likes to make fun of me for it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came to college, imagine my surprise when I learned I already had 60 credits. I only have to take 3 classes this one semester, and then for the rest of my college career, I only have to take 2.
Wow. Well,
the listeners can't see it, but I'm leaning back with my hands behind my head, with the most unimaginably smug look on my face, licking a picture of Steven.
I was actually doing the exact same bodily position, except my face was one of a taken aback and slightly embarrassed man. I went to public school, and I'm gonna say I wasted my time, and there's not a single day that I don't think to myself, why, Steven Jr.? Why didn't you just do your work in high school and shut your mouth and stop being such a smartass?
Steven Jr.?
Steven Jr. is Steven in the past. Steven yesterday is Steven Jr.
So are you claiming that you fathered yourself or something? Or
Yes.
Is this...
Steven
Yes.
is Oedipus.
I fathered... Oedipus didn't father himself, you fucking weirdo.
It's the closest thing.
No, it isn't. Make a Futurama joke.
Yeah.
I was about to make...
Don't
as I was
reference
saying that, I
don't
was
reference
like, oh, fuck,
classic
Futurama.
literature if you're gonna get that shit wrong.
We're reading Oedipus in a fucking class. It's the first thing that
Then
came
why
to
are you
mind.
getting it wrong?
Video games.
You fucker.
Oh, goddamn.
Okay, so I think that would finally be a nice way to actually talk about video games now that we're like, what, 15 minutes into the fucking show?
Please, let's talk about video games, God, please.
I would like to talk about things that I played.
What did you
And
play,
bought.
Steven?
Okay, so Steam recently had a sale where
they
they
didn't.
celebrated a year of greenlight, where they put every single game that they had greenlit in the past year on sale, and which came up to about 50 or so games, which was kind of sad. But, the Greenlight service finally got itself together and became automated instead of something that a guy at Valve had to, manually approve. But I digress. I bought Divekick, Bleed, Rogue Legacy, Kentucky Route Zero, AVGN Adventures, and La Mulana. And out of all of those games, I have played Divekick, Bleed, and Rogue Legacy. AVGN Adventures is not out yet, and I can't figure out La Mulana right now. And Kentucky Route Zero I just haven't tried because I'm too busy playing Rogue Legacy and Divekick.
I also got Kentucky Route Zero from that sale, and I've yet to try it, but it looks really good.
People say that it makes them cry, so okay.
Whatever. A lot of things make people cry, like onions. Fuck onions.
Hey. Ogres are like onions, alright? Watch your fucking mouth. Anyway, Rogue Legacy, really fucking good game. I highly recommend it. It's very, okay, back in the Velocity Gamer days, someone said, hey Steven, if you like Shovel Knight so much, you should play Rogue Legacy. That person was fucking wrong. They are nothing alike. But, I don't even know where the fuck that came from that person. One is a Mega Man take-off with, the DuckTales jumping thing, and Rogue Legacy is a game where you, explore a randomly generated castle as a knight with, randomly generated powers and disabilities and stuff. Not really sure where that came from. That's a lot of fun, though. Bleed is a game where it's also a platformer, and, you use the mouse to shoot, and jumping is, it's got the weirdest control scheme ever. If you use a controller, you move with one stick, you shoot with the other stick, and then you jump with the trigger buttons. And you can't remap it. So, okay. And AVGN Adventures is not out yet. And that makes me upset.
How's Divekick? Have you dove or kicked?
I have, dove into Divekick. And it's pretty good, but it's pretty obvious that the PC build of it is not the best build in the world because there are bugs almost every single time I play it. Whenever I win around, the guy, instead of, falling to the ground, flies up into the sky and just kind of keeps going up.
Oh, Steven?
Is that a feature? Is that what's supposed to happen?
Okay, are you playing as Redacted?
Once, but it did it with everybody.
Oh, that's weird, cause, that happens with Redacted. That's a joke about Wolverine's Divekick, and I guess maybe you're just experiencing a bug? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, it happens with everybody. At first I thought it was just Redacted, and then it wasn't. So, also, I can't seem to get the game to render at a resolution higher than 1300 by 900 or something like that.
Yeah, it does have resolution issues. I don't know what's up with the resolutions. It has really finicky specific ones that don't go up very high.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, no, there is a decent sized PC, community, but 90% of the people that are playing Divekick are on PS3 and Vita, so.
Yeah, I was about to say that I kind of regret getting it for the PC and not for the PS3, because the PS3 version is finished. According to what I've read, evidently the version that's on Steam right now is almost entirely not finished. Because they didn't expect to get greenlit so quickly. They were just oh yeah, we have this version that kinda works, we'll just throw that up there, and if we get greenlit, yeah, whatever, we'll fix it. Then they got greenlit a week later, so, oops.
No, they've been working to get greenlit for a while, so that's not true at all. They've been trying to get greenlit since,
well, okay.
I don't know, June?
Okay. Still. I read that they did not expect to get greenlit.
They definitely expected to get it. I think the problem was that they wanted to match the PS3 release, and it probably wasn't finished. So I'm not excusing them, I'm just saying it's not working for different reasons.
Okay, well, fine, fuck you.
I'm hoping that they fix it, cause you are right that there are a couple of problems with the PC version, and I definitely want more people to play the PC version. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, the PS3 version is the version of choice, and I'm hopefully getting that soon.
I wish I had bought it for that. It's not how with Hotline Miami, I bought both the PS3 version and the PC version just because I like that game so much. So, hopefully they'll fix it. I guess. I like Redacted in that game. I've been playing with him a good bit, but I've been trying all the other characters. I kind of wish that is there a training mode in it? Because if there is, I haven't seen it.
No, there is not.
Yeah, because I understand that each of the different characters has like their own little gimmick that they do.
Yeah, I feel like they sort of purposefully left a training mode out because all the things that I found out, the way that I found out about all the character special moves was just conversation, and I feel like that's kind of the point, is that they want you to talk to people about the game. It's supposed to be more of a, okay, yeah, let's sit around the controller and, chug a few drinks and chill for the night. Like, that's kind of what Divekick is supposed to be.
I get it.
Yeah, or it's supposed to be, oh yeah, we're at this big fighting game tournament and Divekick's over here in the corner, let's play that.
I guess.
Yeah, that's the kind of game it's supposed to be. And
it's not a hard game to figure out. Like, you play with a character for like 5 minutes and you'll pretty much get it.
Yeah.
It's just like, I wish that there was more of an easier opportunity to just kind of experiment. Like, the Baz, I could never, I would have to sit there for a good little bit to figure out how to actually play the Baz.
Oh, the Baz is really dumb. They just balanced him, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they just released a patch that made it so he builds meter faster, but if his kick factor activates, his kick factor is basically if you touch him, you lose, no matter what. But if he gets a kill with the kick factor, then it goes away immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I understand that, Redacted was the one that I could pick up the easiest because he's pretty straightforward. Redacted is a she, okay. Mm-hmm. She is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I tried Jabali once, and I made the mistake of trying Jabali for the first time in an online match. So I didn't realize that his kick was, completely different than everybody else's.
You have to charge his kick, and then, it's a sideways kick.
Yeah, his
drop kick, yeah.
Yeah, his drop kick is really weird. Yeah, it's pretty fun, and it's funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I wish
Did you guys hear me?
I wish I had more of an opportunity to practice with it. And did we just lose Mike?
No, he's still here. Is he? Mike? Oh wait, yeah, we did.
I think I have the best internet here, you guys. So I guess I'll yammer about AVGN Adventures. It's not out yet, but it looks really good. And it does something that a lot of retro games don't do, because a lot of retro games, try to base their music off of Mega Man, and it bases its music off of Sunsoft games, which is really cool. And, there's, 2 people that'll get that. I don't know if you'll get it, but...
just remind me of a Sunsoft game. I know one.
Oh, God. I could not. I can't. You're putting me on the spot. I can't think of one, but I know. I remember that Sunsoft music has a lot more of a kind of bass to it. It's got really kind of punchy kind of sound to it, and I love that. And there's loads of that in all the trailers and gameplays that I've seen.
Oh, they did the Batman NES game.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That shit's rad. All right.
I own 3 copies of that. Why didn't I think of that? So. Yeah, AVGN Adventures looks really good. It's not out yet, and its official release date on the Steam page is September. It is September. It's 6 days into September. So, no telling on when that's coming out, but it looks like it'll be a lot of fun. And it's also really funny. It's all very juvenile, dick humor. But everybody's got a little bit of that in their heart still. Especially when it's the angry video game nerd.
Yeah, if you're going to the AVGN game, you should expect just some dicks and shit and balls and fuck.
It's if you're buying the AVGN game, you know what you're getting into anyway, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's if you like the AVGN and you're buying that game, you'll think this game is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And from the videos that I've seen, it actually looks really, really challenging, and I love that. And, it's weird, because in some of the interviews that I've seen, a lot of indie developers just in general, like the guys with Shovel Knight, and I've seen them mention this a lot in AVGN Adventures, they make reference to Egoraptor's Sequelitis video a lot. I don't know if that's just because it's the most popular kind of breakdown of a first stage, or if a lot of people saw that video and it's I'm gonna make a video game and I'm gonna use all of these ideas that he mentioned. But a lot of games, in interviews and stuff, mention that video now. And it's really cool, but it's kind of weird. So, That's all I got to talk about for now in terms of stuff that I played. Oh, wait, no, I'm absolutely I'm wrong. Anarchy Reigns.
Oh, you played Anarchy Reigns?
Yes, okay, here's story time. I went back in time.
Oh.
A story
I found, no, this is actually Stephen Senior, Stephen, Prime, I suppose. Stephen Prime went back in time and found an open Blockbuster.
What?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I have one of those by my grandparents' house.
Are they are they some sort of like fringe psychopaths that are just keeping it open but aren't tied to any form of actual business?
I think it depends, like, if it's by a bunch of old people, then that's probably how they make their money.
I have no idea because this was like an actually like named Blockbuster.
Are you sure it wasn't like
No, it had the big ass sign. It said Blockbuster.
What the hell?
And I just saw it. I was like, I gotta go there. I gotta go to the open Blockbuster. And they had like this big section of like this just giant wall of used games that they were selling. And unfortunately, there were only like 5 different games.
Oh
just a really big wall of 5 different games. So after digging through like a bajillion copies of Battlefield 3 and DMC, I found a single copy of Anarchy Reigns, and it was still like $25.
Oh god.
Which is not good. Not a good price, but like that's the same price that you would pay for a copy used at like GameStop, I guess. And they had like a buy one and get one like for free thing. So I bought Witcher 2 and Anarchy Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't played Witcher 2, but I have been playing Anarchy Reigns, and it's a lot of fun.
Why would you buy Witcher 2 for a console? You own a PC.
It was a gift.
Oh.
I got it as a gift.
Well,
because I know someone that likes that kind of thing. Like, if I wanted Witcher 2 for PC, I could buy it for like the $20 on a sale. But anyway.
Why did you buy DMC for them, Steven?
I wanted to buy DMC for myself, but I couldn't justify $40 for it.
Oh. They were selling it used for $40?
Yeah.
I think that's the new price right now.
Yeah, this Blockbuster is not, like, I was excited and I was glad to be in a Blockbuster, but at the same time I was like, these aren't good prices. Like, these prices are good if you buy 2 things and take advantage of the buy one, get one offer, but these are not good prices, but I wanted to buy something at the open Blockbuster, so I got
you wanted to support their crazy...
I wanted to support, like, the crazy warlocks that are running it, like, revived it from the dead. The crazy necromancer in charge of the open Blockbuster. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. So, John.
Yes?
Have you done what I asked?
When you texted me to play more Gunpoint?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
God damn it.
Did you buy John Gunpoint?
No, John bought Gunpoint and then never fucking played it.
I played like half of it.
And never finished it.
I played like half of it, and then other games started coming out, and I was like, well, alright.
Well,
that game takes like an hour and a half to finish from where you are.
Okay, Mike, listen. I am not good at video games. I am not good at that game. So...
2 hours at the most. Like, are you trying to be stealthy and everything?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. They reward you if you don't play stealthily. Like they'll reward you either way you go, but you don't really need to worry about not getting caught.
Whatever. Alright, I'll talk about games I actually played.
Oh yeah,
that's better.
Not Gunpoint time.
Yeah, not Gunpoint time. I started up The Last of Us, because I've had a copy of The Last of Us sitting in my room for like a month now, and I didn't play it because my PlayStation 3 controller has been completely fucked. So, like a couple nights ago, I found a screwdriver and I pried my PS3 controller apart and I put it back together and I figured out what was wrong and I fixed it. So I started playing The Last of Us like 2 days ago. I didn't play too much of it because I've been kinda busy. And by kinda busy I mean I've been playing a lot of Divekick. But what I've played so far is really cool. It's not one of those games where you go to it expecting gameplay. Because so far it's kind of just been, okay, yeah, let's walk. Okay, now we gotta run a little bit. Okay, now we're walking. Now we have to do a silent kill. Shh.
Yeah, that
Now we
game
have to walk
tutorializes a lot.
And yeah, I want to say I'm about 30 to 40 minutes in, but I'm really liking the characters and the environment and the story, and that's basically all I need to like about that game.
Have you encountered any zombies yet?
I have encountered the first batch of infected that they use for, like, the tutorial, and that's about it.
Oh, so you haven't gotten to the clickers?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's when... Anytime a clicker shows up, I just kind of roll my eyes, and that's when the game gets not fun.
Oh,
basically, yeah.
That sucks.
It's not bad, but it's just like, oh, no. The one-hit kill thing is what really kills it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, those enemies are not fun.
That's annoying.
But then when you upgrade your shiv and stuff like that, then it's a lot easier to handle them.
Okay.
Someone's face is pressed up against the glass of the room right now.
Oh god, what the fuck?
There's a lot of people outside this room.
Mike, be careful. Don't get shot or stabbed.
Don't get abducted.
These are dangerous people.
Alright.
Like if somebody kidnaps Mike for like a hazing ritual during the show.
That would be funny.
Live cast that.
Well guys, they're sticking the pretzel up my ass now.
Alright, official video game Choo Choo hazing. They're gonna tie me up to the front of a train.
John, if anyone's getting hazed on this podcast, it's clearly
it's me.
You.
It's me. Mm-hmm. I mean, well, no.
This podcast is one long hazing ritual.
Yeah, that's what I was
Basically.
gonna say. This is the hazing ritual for video game journalism in general. After this podcast is finally over, someone's gonna hire me.
Yep.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's totally what's going to happen to all of us.
This podcast is never going to end.
But yeah, so Steven already talked enough about Divekick, so I'm not gonna talk about that. I have played... this is really weird, but I used some of my Club Nintendo coins to get Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color on my 3DS.
Why?
Because, okay, the Game Boy Color Mario sports games are super good. Like, exceptionally good, because they incorporate RPG elements.
What?
Yeah. You can level up your character, and you're just playing golf or playing tennis.
Uh-huh.
Mario Golf and Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Color is really cool, and it's really fun to play, and...
I'm glad. I
mean, it's Mario Golf, so it's not super advanced, but just the RPG elements, and it also has a story mode, because you're, like, in Mario Golf on the N64 and on the GameCube and all that was just, okay, you play as Mario, or you could play as any of these Mario characters. In the Game Boy Color games, because it has RPG elements, you're just playing as Nameless Boy or Nameless Girl, so you have to level them up to make them as powerful as Mario before you take Mario down in the final battle!
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I have over 1,000 Nintendo points, so I guess I could check that out.
I don't know if that's on the Club Nintendo thing anymore, because that was last month. I don't know what Club Nintendo has right now.
I think it might still be. They never update that shit, and they never put anything worth buying on there.
I was saving up to get the physical Game & Watch, but they took that off the list, so...
Oh no, they don't have it anymore. Now they have Zoda's Revenge, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Minis March Again, and Pilot Wings for the Wii.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, it is.
I really wish that they would start putting...
real games.
Or even just Wii U Virtual Console stuff, because I forget what they had last time, but it was a game that they had Wario's Woods. I fucking love Wario's Woods. I don't want to get the Wii version. I want to get the Wii U Virtual Console version. I want Nintendo to start to friggin' fix their account system, which they're saying they're going to, but they're working on it. It's not done yet. So they need to get on that shit, because I don't want to have to buy Super Mario Brothers again.
Yep.
John,
That
this
is.
is Nintendo. You will be buying Super Mario Brothers for the rest of your
No,
life.
listen.
You'll be buying that game over and over, and it's going to be tied to the console and not an account for the rest of eternity.
Listen, they are saying that that is not the case in the future. They are going to make Nintendo accounts.
Yeah, and they also said
it was going to be good.
Not yet.
They also said that the 3DS was going to get Miiverse integration too, so
That's
we'll see
coming. That's coming.
It's been coming since last year, John.
Your lack of faith disturbs me.
The lack of fuck disturbs my ass. Shut up. I don't
Played
know.
anything else, John?
No, I have not, but I'm just going to end this little argument by saying, yes, it will take Nintendo a million years for this shit to come out, but I'm sure eventually it will, okay?
Yeah, we'll all be dead by that point.
And you know what? That's fine. My children will be the ones that will bask in the gloriness of only having to pay $2.50 once to play Mario Brothers.
John, none of us are ever getting laid. Ever.
Mike,
You must make peace with this.
Mike, cloning will exist. There will be a John clone, and he will be really terrible.
Oh, no, I don't want that. No. Steven, we have to make sure cloning never happens.
I wouldn't mind cloning happening just so I could have a second Steven and tell him, like, get it right this time, fucker.
Your DNA, Steven, you can't escape.
Just look at him with, like, tears in my wrinkled eyes. Like,
Steven Jr., that's him.
Steven Jr., look at him, tears flowing through my wrinkled, patchy mustache. My son, don't make the mistakes that I made in life. And then I just die, like, right there. Don't play video games.
What would happen if, like, all of our clones started a podcast, but they were all clones that had done things right? What would that podcast even look like?
Sex Hours Choo Choo.
So did you guys
wouldn't
have
be on Tumblr.
Did you guys play any video games? Hell no, I was too busy getting fucked into next Tuesday. Yeah!
Yeah. The live high five chat.
Oh, God. We're never getting laid.
Yep. Hey, bro, did you buy any video games? Hell no, I spent my paycheck for my job on marijuana that's legal. Also, I fucked so many bitches. Oh yeah, bro.
Steven, this isn't the IGN podcast.
Oh! I don't
even listen to the IGN podcast.
There's like barely a joke behind that. I just heard IGN and I just started laughing. Like, it's like conditioned.
I think the person who does the IGN podcast is Greg Miller, and I like him. Oh man.
Well, he's also token up on web, so.
He's in California with me. We're gonna get some legal marijuanas.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get the legal marijuana.
So speaking of legal marijuana, since I am stuck in this fucking dorm room with no video games, I've been relegated to my laptop, 3DS, and Vita for video game playing.
I'm so sorry.
I got to go back into Persona 4 Golden. That game is still fantastic. Still must buy for anyone who has a Vita. And then I got Gone Home for my MacBook Pro and played it on that.
Your tone is dropping.
Yeah, so the thing about playing a game on a laptop in 100-degree weather is that eventually the keyboard gets super hot and the laptop gets even hotter, and like playing it becomes a test of endurance. Like, how long can you go before you don't have fingerprints anymore?
Game can't handle the 10 out of 10 emotional feels that Gone Home gives you.
In terms of content, the big question about Gone Home is it worth $20? Because we were talking about this earlier. $5 less gets you Journey on a not sale day.
And like, is it still going on? Presently, I think the sale is, if you're a PlayStation Plus member, you can get Journey for $3.
$3.75, and that's like incredible price for an incredible game. Gone Home is tough to say because I really, really liked Gone Home. I think it was a fantastic experience. Even if you've been like spoiled and you know how it ends, you know how the story is supposed to go, I think it's still worth seeing. I think the way that story is delivered is really effective. I think the voice acting is top notch. I think all the little things you find around the home, be it just like unmarked cups that you can just pick up and examine, or little side stories of the family, I think that's all worth seeing, even if you know what's supposed to be there, and if you know how to like get to the end in a minute. Like you can do a speed run of this game in just a couple seconds, but that's if you're a joyless asshole.
Yeah. There is in fact a video on YouTube of a man who puts an instant dinner in the microwave and sets it for 2 minutes and beats Gone Home and then goes back to the microwave and eats his food. But
Like,
that is to say that I don't
jokes. But
yeah, I
think if you
don't
do that, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't think that Gone Home is a bad game. I haven't played it. I can't make that call. But I think that for $20, I think that's way too much. And it's like I said, Mike and I were talking about this like yesterday. For the price of Gone Home, I can get Journey and then some, depending on like if it's a sale day.
Yeah.
And really, Journey is just like
It's not
what I base my purchases on, basically.
Yeah, if you can
It's
like that emotionally resonant experience for 15, or like The Walking Dead for 30 on disc, it becomes a lot harder to justify all these other purchases.
Yeah, it's like right now.
The advent of the digital download and like modifiable pricing has sort of made everyone rethink value proposition, especially like on Steam. So if I say, hey, here's a video game where you could explore a house and it's $20, like no one is going to think that is a good idea. And when I played it, I did feel like it was worth $20, but I don't really know if I could heartily recommend it to someone who's on some form of budget.
Yeah, it's like for $20, I could get the entire. It's because you're in California.
It's getting to him. It's getting to him, Steven. We gotta make sure that this doesn't become Mike.
Half the time, my dorm room smells like fucking weed because of all the weed that is smoked in that dorm.
I see.
It's a lot of.
Well, back to the point. For $20, I could actually like buy The Walking Dead, like just the complete season. Mm-hmm. For $20, I could buy Journey. For $20, I could buy Okami HD for the PSN. Like, there's so many other things, far more substantial things that I could buy for $20 that it makes me think, well, at most, Gone Home has like 2 hours worth of content. And I just can't justify that, even if it is a brilliant story. Just, like, if you got a 2 hours worth of content and most of it's delivered through, like, narrative, write a book.
I don't know. I think the way that you interact with this house as only a game could provide is really something special. I think Gone Home works best as a game. I mean, you could just watch a Let's Play or something of it and see everything there is to see, but the way you experience this house, I mean, it says a lot about you as a player, and sort of comparing notes with other people who played the game organically is also a really great conversation piece. But again, just looking at the $20 as a guy who is a college student with a certain amount of money to spend, it's just, I kind of balked at that. And even though I didn't go for it because I have a feeling that it's going to come up later in the year, and I do want to be part of this conversation, it's still really hard for me to recommend at that price. Just a couple of dollars less. $15, really easy to recommend. $20 is just, for some reason, is a lot
too much, yeah.
And you can see where the $20 went. There is a ridiculous amount of detail put into every level of this house. And if you spend a shitload of time just combing through the entire place, then maybe you'll get that $20 worth. But it's really subjective.
Mm-hmm. Like, I can understand, like, the appeal of the game. It's that kind of emotional gut punch kind of artistic game.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time,
it's a good
that's not hard. There you go. It's like if for $7 a few days ago I bought Papers, Please. And I can get a similar kind of emotional gut punch from playing that game while still playing a game.
I don't know if I'd say it was a similar kind of gut punch.
It's still an emotional gut punch game.
There, yeah.
There's not really a name for that kind of game, but it's kind of becoming a genre now. I'm not sure what you would call it, but it's the kind of game where you're supposed to play it and then feel the feels. I don't know. I
still recommend Gone Home if you can find it in your budget to drop the $20. It's not,
yeah,
it's not something you should miss.
I'm interested in playing it, but it's like, every time I look at the $20, I think, what else can I buy for $20 that will give me an experience that I already know is good? What have I spent $20 in the past on that looks more substantial than this?
Sure, Gone Home is also a really hard game to market to anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I could say, man, I sure did feel really sad and also happy about this, and it was a great story. Like, here, give me $20, I do not envy the marketing, well, I mean, it's a 6-person company. I do not envy the marketing person.
I don't think they have to worry about that because they're getting 10 out of 10s all over the place, but at the same time, BioShock Infinite got 10 out of 10s all over the place, and I don't care for that game that much in hindsight.
We've had that conversation before.
We've had that conversation plenty.
I don't know if well, whatever. The Choo Choo's gonna have like a 5-star rating system, so.
Yeah, I'm not accusing Gone Home in the same, like, of the same thing that I am very eager to accuse BioShock Infinite of, because Gone Home is not a AAA title made by hundreds of people with a massive budget that can pay off reviewers. So.
No one has ever been paid off for a review, Stephen.
Nobody, not ever. Literally nobody has ever been paid off for a review.
No, nobody. Because,
Giant Bomb is definitely not founded on the concept of someone refusing to be paid off for a review.
It's not. We've had this exact conversation about how you're wrong about this.
And I'm gonna keep being wrong.
I think we could just feed V through like a text-to-speech thing and just replace you on the podcast with that.
Holy shit.
So, on that note, Jennifer Hepler is a stretch goal on a Kickstarter game, and that's stupid.
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
Hey, be happy that I used her real name.
I honestly don't give a shit about anything Jennifer Hepler related. She didn't ruin Mass Effect 3, so whatever.
Yeah, she was not responsible for Mass Effect 3, she was responsible for ruining Dragon Age 2. Which I don't really care about, because I never cared for Dragon Age in the first place.
Many issues besides the writing. Let's be fair here. Like that.
And even then, I don't, whatever. I don't like BioWare games in general.
Mass Effect 2 is the good one.
I like KOTOR and Mass Effect 2. That's it.
Mass Effect 2 does not come with controller support on PC, and that is the weirdest thing.
That is really weird.
Yeah. That reminds me, okay, no, there's a thing that I wanted to talk about. I went to a convention recently called Dragon Con. It's not a furry convention.
Aww.
It's just the Atlanta Nerd Convention.
But that didn't stop you from getting a big old black bad dragon dildo, didn't it, Stephen?
If they were selling them, I probably would have taken pictures of them, but they weren't, so I didn't. And even then, they would probably be way too expensive with the prices in the dealer room. A little side note, everything that I wanted in the dealer room was about $20 too expensive.
Well, that's a dealer room for you.
Like, I saw, like, a big pile of, like, really muscular Power Rangers toys, and our listeners don't really know this, but I think that muscular Power Rangers toys are hilarious, and I like to buy them whenever I see them. And they had a giant pile of, like, every single Red Ranger that ever was, and they were all just super buffed out. I was like, oh man, and they were $30 each. So I was like, oh man, I'm leaving. Anyway, I digress. I accidentally went to a panel about Diablo 3. Because I was waiting in line to get into a panel for the voice actors for Lee and Clementine.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. I went to that, but first things first. The Diablo 3 panel I accidentally went to where they were doing like some kind of exclusive like announcement of the new DLC expansion pack for Diablo 3 called something or other. I wasn't really paying attention. And one of the questions that was asked there was, will the PC version get the controller support that the console versions are? Because they had spent this entire conference like hyping up how awesome the console versions are going to play. With these new controls, it's like a completely different experience. You will never experience Diablo 3 like you will on consoles. And one guy kind of raised his hand and said, will the PC version be getting controller support? And they just looked at him like straight in the face and said, why would you want that? Like completely flat, like deadpan. Why would you want something like that? No, it's not going to get that.
Well, I have different. I have no idea how Diablo 3 plays with the keyboard. I mean, I would think
it's like you control your character by clicking to where you want him to go.
I've played Diablo 3. I can attest to this.
Yeah, well, another thing that they did at the conference was, they gave away free codes for Diablo 3
Oh, nice.
to people that would ask questions, and, naturally everybody that asked a question already played the game and had a question about, like, how the mechanics were changing. So I just kind of sat there, and I was like, I don't have any questions to say. And then after they stopped taking questions, they said, would everybody that got a piece of paper please stand up? And, like, everybody that asked a question stand up and said, now, we gave those pieces of paper to those people, and they each have a Diablo 3 code on them. So if you want to share them with your friends or give them to somebody in the audience that hasn't played the game, you can do it right now. And every single one of those people that got one of those codes crammed that shit into their pocket, and as soon as the panel was over, they ran out the door. Every single one of those people. And I was just kind of sitting there, I was like, what? Why did they give game codes away to people that already play the game?
You should just gone up and said, hey, can I have a game code?
No, I did, actually.
Oh.
I did. After the panel, I walked up and said, hey, I've never played Diablo 3, but this panel was really, really interesting. I don't suppose you have any more of those free codes. And she was like, no, we gave them all away during the questions. Why didn't you ask a question? I was like, because I don't play the game and I don't have a question for you. That you were asking stuff about how, like, does anybody have any questions about how the mechanics of the game are going to change? And I'm just sitting there, I was like, no, I don't have a question because I don't play the game. I'm really interested in the game now because I've been sitting here on my ass for half an hour waiting for the Walking Dead panel to start. Like, my face, the entire panel was just kind of shoved into my 3DS checking my street passes because I did not give a rat's ass for most of it. And I was only kind of half paying attention, and I saw, like, one of the cinematic trailers, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And I kind of half paid attention, like, oh, that new class looks like it'd be fun to play. I think I could get into this, yeah.
I really like Diablo 3. I think it's a really fun game.
Yeah, and like, after they gave away those codes, and I went up and was like, do you have any more? No, we don't. Why don't you ask one of the people that got a code? And I was like, because they all ran. They shoved that shit into their pocket and they ran away. I was just like, oh, well, I guess you don't get one. I guess you're a bitch.
The thing
I didn't
with
actually
Diablo
say
3 is, it's never going to be less than $60.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
I mean, I would recommend it for $60, but there are other things I'd recommend to you, Steven, for $60 that are not Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, $60 is not a, hey, I'll try this and maybe see if it's good thing.
Yeah, I definitely would. I was totally psyched for, like, oh man, what if I get a free game? I didn't. But yeah, the Walking Dead panel after that was a lot of fun, though. Dave Fennoy and, I can't remember what Clementine's voice actress's name was. Something like that. I'm just gonna call her Clementine Lady. She was absolutely adorable, and I feel terrible for not remembering her name. But, they spent
really nice people.
They were both astoundingly nice people. Like, they were sitting there up there and they were like, I'm astonished that so many people came here. I just didn't expect to see this many people here to see us. I'm like, yeah, you did. But they spent a lot of good questions, and it was really fun to hear them both give their personal insights on the game as they played it. Dave Fennoy does not like Ben.
Really?
Verbatim, here's something that he said. He said, I hope that Ben comes back for the second season so that we can kill him again.
Oh, goddamn.
He did not like Ben. Like, he was straight up. Like, one person said, what do you think of Ben? He's one of my favorite characters. Like, well, you're wrong.
Damn.
He actually used the word irredeemable.
Oh my god. That is fantastic.
Even Clementine didn't like Ben. Clementine Lady actually did like a thing in Clementine's voice. She said, Ben's stupid.
Damn!
So both
That's
Lee
harsh.
and Clementine hate Ben and think he's stupid and want him to die again.
Point for Steven.
Multiple
Point
deaths.
for me for dropping his ass my first playthrough.
Multiple deaths for multiple cats.
Uh-huh. So, that was a lot of fun, very funny. I managed to get a picture of the two of them, just up at the thing. And there was another panel that I went to, hosted by a woman named, not Sophie Prell, because I know that's the woman that you had on the show. I have it written down here. Katie Prell, who was the animator for Wheatley in Portal 2.
I wonder if there's any relation.
I doubt it. Is there? I don't know.
You didn't think to ask?
No.
Fine, I'll just ask Sophie right now.
Anyway,
What's her name? Caitlin?
Katie.
Katie.
She was one of the funniest, nicest women that I had ever seen delivering a speech, which was really funny. She had worked previously on Fraggle Rock and then got a job at Pixar with zero 3D animating experience.
Wow.
So she was just this was back during Pixar's Toy Story days where nobody knew how to do 3D animation but them. And, God, there's so much shit flying around my room, it's making me mad.
What kind of shit, Steven?
Tufts of dog hair and bugs.
How is the dog hair flying around the room?
My fan is on. My fan is on.
Please tell me your fan's not pointing at your microphone.
It's not pointing at the microphone, Mike.
Oh, thank God.
It's a ceiling fan. It's a ceiling fan. I even turned off my air conditioner for your sake.
There's an air conditioner in this room going without my control, and it's really bugging me.
I can't even hear it. That's great.
Well, no,
I can
Skype.
kind of hear it.
It's Skype. It just always does that shit.
Oh, you want me to turn on my air conditioner?
No. God, no.
Yeah. Katie Prell was one of the nicest people ever. And she was so funny with how she would, make analogies between computer animation with puppetry. Mm-hmm. And one Chell cosplayer had this big stuffed Wheatley, and she was using it like a model. Doing big nods with it and pulling it and doing contorting it into faces that this thing was obviously not meant to be doing because it was just this big stuffed ball. And I was worried she was going to break it.
I bet you were not the only one.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. That was a really good time though. So, that was my Dragon Con story.
So
all three of these panels were back to back. Oh yeah, go ahead. I forgot that other people are on this show.
I just thought that would be a good place to interject. No, I play Little Papers, Please. That game's so good.
Uh-huh.
Since I only have so much on this laptop, I only have so much space because my film professor just gave us 30 gigs worth of movies to put on our hard drive.
Oh God.
Oh nice. You should just buy an external hard drive then.
I guess I really should by this point. Between all the Velocity Gamer episodes and all the Choo Choo episodes.
1 or 2 terabyte hard drives are not that expensive.
No, I've definitely considered it. I've also considered, putting more RAM in this laptop.
Oh, you're going to download more RAM?
Yeah, I'm going to download more RAM, Steven.
Mike, you should just incinerate every old podcast, throw it all in the fucking fire.
I want to keep it around just in case. Because it's cute. It's like seeing us back when we didn't really know how to podcast and the episodes were all terrible.
I mean, if you want to see that, look in a fucking mirror.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why you're looking back when we should be looking forward. It's only getting worse from here.
Uh-huh.
It's all downhill now that we got me.
We've been talking for over an hour now, and how much have we actually said?
Jack shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's every podcast we do now. You guys want to get
more
into
or less
news? Because I got a news story.
Go for it.
I got a news story that I'm going to pass over to John, because the last time we talked about something similar, he got quite impassioned.
Alright, okay. Oh, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean. PAX happened.
Oh.
I don't need, okay.
Take it away, Machonsky.
Okay. I'm pretty sure everyone who knows me knows my response to this.
It was a pretty great response.
In all honesty, I don't have the energy to get upset about this anymore because in all honesty, everyone who matters about this, I mean, everyone who is being affected by this, the people that are going to PAX, they are waking up and they're saying, I'm not going to put up with this. For the uninformed out there, I will.
Well, I don't know. They said that when he started saying that all women have vaginas and all men have penises.
Yeah.
Would you like to preface this with a trigger warning, John?
So yeah, I'm just going to go over to 4chan and find the first text-to-speech thing that comes into Google.
Mm-hmm. That's my job.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, at the end of PAX, there was a Q&A panel with Mike Krahulik and I forget the other guy's name. I think it's Jerry something, right?
Wait, which one is
Tycho's
actual
name.
Jerry. Mike is Gabe, and then Robert is Robert.
And then and Robert Koo is the one who's asking the questions. Robert Koo asked them what they thought was the thing that they regretted having to do that Robert told them to do. And Mike said that he most regretted pulling the Dick Wolves shirts. And the audience applauded that.
To be fair, like, there was a lot of write-ups of this have been greatly exaggerating the amount of people that have applauded, but people still applauded.
There was applause. Still,
Yeah.
there were people that were like,
amount.
yeah, I want to buy a shirt with a rape joke on it, yeah!
Someone yelled out, bring it back.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my official stance on this. The actual comic, the Dick Wolves comic, is barely an issue. It's a joke. It is a joke that fell flat. It is a joke that offended people. The problem is that when someone who was a rape survivor spoke up and said, listen, that was an offensive joke, instead of them saying, oh, okay, we're sorry, we apologize, we will try not to make a joke like that again, they don't even have to take the comic down. They need to say, look, we did something wrong, we're very sorry, we won't do anything like that again. Instead, the next week, they made a really snarky comic that was them basically being like, oh, rape is bad, guys, am I right? And they continue to ignore the fact that they are openly mocking rape survivors to this day.
Yeah.
And they have a convention. They have a place where conventions are already kind of worrisome for girls going by themselves or something like that. So having a convention where it's pretty much open to make rape jokes and rape cultures just bouncing off the walls, it makes it not feel safe for anyone who isn't a little worried about getting groped or worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna weigh in on this a little bit.
Okay.
I think that the original comic was tasteless, but it's like they said back then, it was par for the course for Penny Arcade then. I just think that the way that they handled it was definitely insanely inappropriate.
Yeah, that's the main problem.
That's the biggest problem, because, like, for context, the original comic was the sixth slave, where a guy had to do a mission and to rescue 5 slaves, and a sixth one comes up and says, please save me, we're raped to sleep by the Dick Wolves every night. And, like, that's tasteless, but in all honesty, like, they could have said fucked to sleep by the Dick Wolves, and there probably wouldn't have been half as much of an issue. The issue is the way that they fucking behaved about it.
Exactly. When the person came up and said, look, that was a distasteful joke, I am offended by that, I was raped, that I have a problem with this.
They were fuckholes about it, and, like, I think that the fact that this is still going on is so stupid.
Exactly.
Because when did this happen? Like, when did, like, 2011?
So long ago.
I want to say like 2011 or 2010 that they made this stupid ass comic where they just, like, they told a pretty crass joke and then someone got offended, and instead of saying, okay, we're sorry, which is like, okay.
That's the mature thing to do. They're just they're acting like babies.
Like, considering the subject matter, I think it's pretty safe to say that, like, being offended by a rape joke, that's one of the few things where it's like, yeah, okay, I can understand why you're offended, and I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't do that. They tried to treat it like, oh, well, we're freedom of speech, we're the funniest guys on the internet, we make jokes about pedophilia and bestiality, and it's like, okay, that doesn't mean it's good.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, I understand that that's the general tone that their comic takes, but the difference is that rape is the thing that actually happens. Even if it's not, like, by wolves with phalluses for legs, it's still, you can't go back and say, oh, guys, it was just a stupid joke, man. No. And the fact that they're still doing this so much longer, like, afterwards.
It's still being brought up is the worst part. It should be done, and they keep bringing it back. It's not
like people keep bringing it back, they keep bringing it back. They keep bringing it fucking up. And what's even worse is, like, the way that they just regularly show their ass on, like, a regular basis on their Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one guy that said women have vaginas and men have penises. Like, that's, like, once again, they said something that's in and of itself, like, okay, that's ignorant, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad person, but then they say it in a way that's not excusable. Like, they behave inexcusably about it.
Exactly. That is the main problem with...
Like, there's nothing wrong with being ignorant, but there is a problem with...
The main problem with Mike Krahulik is that he has because he has so much sway and he knows so many people, if he sat down with someone who actually lived through... He could sit down and actually talk to a rape survivor and be like, look, okay, tell me exactly what is wrong with what I'm doing. Teach me. He has all kinds of options to do that.
Not to.
He chooses not to learn. And that's the thing that sucks because there's
nothing wrong with being ignorant. It's refusing to learn that's the real crime.
Exactly.
Here. Like, he's being an asshole on purpose about this. Like, he says something ignorant, people get upset with him, and then he starts being a dickhole about it.
And here's another thing though. A lot of people that I haven't really argued with people, but a lot of people that I have discussed this with, they really like to point out child's play, and they like to point out that PAX bans, quote unquote booth babes and all that, and that's all well and good. But the fact of the matter is that they
are not good people.
They're basically picking and choosing their morals. They shouldn't do that. They should just be they have morality in some sections. They should be completely moral in all ways, or immoral completely, so we know how to ignore them.
Like, this really comes down to keeping your artistic integrity and then also not being a dickhole.
And those are two things that
let's compare and contrast here. The Dick Wolves rape joke to the rape scene in Hotline Miami 2. Excellent. The way that it's being handled with Hotline Miami 2 is that the developers are saying, we're going to keep this scene in, but we understand that people are offended by it, and all we can say is we hope you understand that this is for a greater purpose, and it just seems shocking because you're not understanding the context.
I mean, like, not
and that we are considering reworking it.
Yeah.
They took it out of the demo for PAX Prime, because they said, like, we understand that people would be shocked by this, and we don't want them to just see it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they've come forward and they said, we're considering reworking it, but we don't want to. But we understand that people are offended, we understand why, we didn't think it would cause as many waves, but we understand why it's shocking, and we're taking care of it. And that's perfectly fine, because they're keeping their artistic integrity, but they're also being understanding to the people that are offended by it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're dealing with an offensive subject here. And that's fine. To deal with offensive subjects in art. Hotline Miami, that's an entirely different debate, but still. It's such a different way of handling the exact same situation that's being done so much better, and it's just, God, like, some people just need to learn how to shut the fuck up and use the right words.
It's especially disheartening that Robert Koo, who a lot of people trust as a PR guy kind of thing for Penny Arcade, and they work with him to get things set up for PAX, and he's just laughing off all these rape jokes and is just saying, oh yeah, no, maybe we'll bring those shirts back, like they're laughing in the face of anyone who went to PAX and may have been sexually assaulted.
It's insane, because all of this stupid shit that's been going on for years could have been avoided if they had just said in the first place, sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry, last week's comic was not right. Like, last week's comic had questionable choice of themes and wording, and we have offended some people, and this is a very real reason to be offended, so we're sorry, we will be more careful.
Yeah.
It's like I said, like, this whole thing could have really been avoided if he had just used the word fucked to sleep by the Dick Wolves instead of raped to sleep by the Dick Wolves. But he used the word rape, and then people got offended, and then he acted like a dick about it.
My favorite part of this whole thing has been a tweet from Alex Navarro. It just says, by this point, we have enough for a Mike Krahulik apology a day calendar. He apologizes so much for shit, but
he doesn't apologize for the right reasons or in the right way.
He doesn't. Every single one of his apologies.
He apologizes like a kid getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
Exactly.
Like, you're not apologizing for doing something that you weren't supposed to do. You're apologizing for getting called out on it.
He is never actually sorry. He just wants to get enough clear,
He's sorry for getting caught. Basically.
He wants the air cleared enough so he can start working on comics again and everyone will forget about it the next day who doesn't actually care enough.
Like, you want people to forget, sincerely fucking apologize and stop saying shit like, I regret getting rid of the shirts. Like, you should regret making the shirt in the first place, you fucker.
Amen. Amen.
Like, I don't even take, like, this whole issue that seriously, but even I'm able to look at this and say, that's fucking stupid, use your common sense and don't be that kind of asshole.
Yeah, exactly. So because of this, because of this outrage, quote unquote, people are starting to say, no, I really don't want to go to PAX anymore. Which is really cool, because they're finally hitting him where it really hurts, they're
finally standing up to him, basically. They're saying, we don't want a part of this convention anymore. Because it's run by a couple of bigoted, ignorant assholes.
I don't think Penny Arcade owns PAX anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure they do. They at least make some form of money off of it.
Yeah, if they don't run it, they're the faces of it. Yeah, that's really all that matters.
They still make money off of it.
My ultimate problem with this is, like, people saying you're not going to PAX. Did you say that last time and then go to PAX?
Yeah, probably.
Not a lot of people did is the problem. They said, okay, yeah, no, I'm thinking about pulling out of PAX, and then they still went because they were like, okay, we have to kind of go because it's really good for our business and we have to meet people.
Yeah.
But now they're saying, yeah, there's no way that I'm gonna go to PAX ever again. Like, they were giving PAX another shot and they had fun, but then right afterwards they're like, no, I'm done.
Like, mad props to the Gone Home people, the Fulbright company, for sticking to their guns.
They completely pulled out, yeah.
Well, how about on a lighter note, we talk about some of the stuff that was announced at PAX.
Okay.
What was announced at PAX?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mike, because this next thing is very dear to my heart. Mighty Number 9. Fucking Mighty Number 9 is happening.
Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9, motherfucker.
I was in class the other day when my phone started going off with tweets from one Stephen Epps, who was viciously berating me for scheduling a Mighty Number 9 interview.
Okay. Yeah. Listen to me. Listen to me.
It wasn't even me.
Listen to me.
I'm sorry for thinking that something so insanely stupid came from you, Mike.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
It's listening, John. No. Explain yourself.
Here was my train of thought. I know that we were not at PAX, but a bunch of people got interviews with Mighty Number 9 representatives and Keiji Inafune at PAX. So what I was thinking was, okay, maybe we could get some kind of talk between the Choo Choo and the Mighty Number 9 people. Maybe I could interview someone. I don't know. Even if it is just some kind of, blah, 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 here's what we already have announced, but it would just be nice to have some kind of connection between us. That's all I was thinking.
My thing about that is that
I don't think Steven cares if you did it. He just saw an opportunity to yell at me.
When people were interviewing the Mighty Number 9 representatives at PAX, nobody knew anything about it. They had just announced it. They just said, Mighty Number 9 exists, here's the video.
So that's when, okay, I realized that it was
it would not make a good interview.
I realized that it was kind of dumb of me to just send out a tweet, hey, I'm gonna interview you guys. So then I sent an email from the work email and I said, okay, would it be okay, or I worded it a lot better than how I'm going to say it right now, trust me. But, because I actually thought about it, but I just said, would it be possible for us to get some kind of professional conversation going back and forth or something like that if we could get in more specific information that isn't just released to the public or something like that? That's what I asked for.
And?
I haven't gotten a response back.
Why the fuck did you talk about it, goddammit?
Well, now, legions of fans are going to inundate their Twitter demanding a Choo Choo appearance.
Choo Choo interview. Yeah, my main point about that was that
Steven's mom will tweet them.
Yes. my main point was that, like, what would we talk about, really? Because the Kickstarter just launched, and really the only thing that there is to the game is concept art and one piece of music and that video. And, like, the only people that would have anything interesting to say would be the people working on it, and they are Japanese and live in Japan and do not speak English. And the people that we would be able to talk to are the PR people. And the PR people don't know anything that isn't already, that they didn't already put on the Kickstarter. Like, their job is to put things on the Kickstarter as facts are revealed.
Alright, I know, look.
I don't think anyone listening to this podcast gives one shit about anything we just said. You guys want to move on?
Anyway, let's go past, like, the behind the curtain thing.
Yeah, we're talking way too inside baseball. All I'm going to say is that
Mighty Number 9 is awesome.
I'm excited about Mighty Number 9. That's what I wanted to say too. That's a badass game.
So glad that this is happening, and it's so awesome that how it happened, how Keiji Inafune and all of the rest of the people whose names I would probably butcher, but I know them. It's so exciting that this is getting to happen, where they all just kind of stepped back and said, you know what? We'll just do it ourselves. The world is telling us that we want Mega Man and you are not providing, so we're gonna do it ourselves and we'll just call it something else. Mm-hmm. And so now we have, Mighty Number 9, aka Beck, and his sister Call, being built by the heroic Dr. White. Like, going on an adventure to defeat 8 master robots that are not robot masters. They're mighty robots. I just think that's so cool that they were able to do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited for it, and I will be following this about, like, as closely as I have been following Shovel Knight. And I would love to do an interview, but I don't think that it's an appropriate time to do it.
Alright, so when it's appropriate...
When it's appropriate, we can get some PR guys.
We will get some PR guys. We will...
No one cares.
We will whine and dine.
Hey, Mike, go fuck yourself, Mike.
Mike, listen, people love inside baseball shit.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, Mike, you have no idea. I think it's the tightest shit when I hear, like, game journalists talking about how they're...
We don't matter yet, John.
We're gonna start mattering, Mike, and then that's gonna be so badass when it's like, they can go back to this podcast and be like, you see that? That was the spark. That was when they were awkwardly fumbling around trying to talk to people, but then now, they are like, sitting around at round table discussions talking with all these badass game developers. That's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Mighty Number 9 made $1 million in 24 hours.
It did.
If you divide that current amount of money by how many backers there are, it averages out to about $60 per backer. That is an entire full game sale. $60 that Capcom missed out on by fucking around with not making Mega Man. By saying that there was no audience for it. Mm-hmm. Good job, guys. Good job.
Sweet
missed
work.
out on $1 million and counting. So, moving along to Kickstarters that are not doing as, explosively well, Shantae, Half Genie Hero, Shantae being a franchise by Way Forward, one of my favorite developers, it was just announced. It is to be an HD, Wii U, all HD platforms kind of, Shantae game. Mm-hmm. And it looks really cool, and the trailer is really neat with that really awesome song, which I've listened to about 1 million times. And there's been something of controversy going on with it. Are you two aware?
She's
well,
white,
yes,
right?
but,
yeah, basically.
They just put out some new art today, though, that showed that she does have, browner skin, but I think...
For the sake of our listeners, Shantae is about a belly dancer, half genie girl who uses magic belly dancing powers to transform into different animals and such, and goes on a big adventure, and it's a really cute game series, and I really like it. And Shantae is unique in the realm of video games in that she is an Arabian female protagonist. And as such, she has a darker skin tone. And in the Kickstarter launch, she was whiter than me.
That takes a lot.
That takes a lot, yeah. She was whiter than me. She was whiter than, like, that one white kid in Dread with the weird eyes. She was really white. And I have an image which I'm going to share with with my fellow co-hosts, which I made myself, where you can kind of see the progress of this. Yesterday, they showed an image where they adjusted the skin color of Shantae. It's still pretty fucking white.
Mm-hmm.
And people have been kind of upset, like really kind of upset about how white Shantae is. And thankfully, WayForward has said, oh, that's just a mistake made by the artists. It's something that we did to make her pop against the backgrounds, but you're right, she's way too white. We're gonna change it. And the latest picture where they made her slightly tanner is not ideal compared to how her skin color has been in the past. But hopefully they'll fix it. I trust them to fix it. I don't think this is an intentional case of whitewashing. Mm-hmm. But it's still pretty fucking bad. Like, as you two can see from the image that I have posted.
Yeah, that's real bad.
Yeah. So, it was even worse though, is like what inspired me to do that image is that they had a Kickstarter update where they lined up all the previous, like, artwork of Shantae to show the evolution of the artwork. Mm-hmm. And it was like, okay, brown skin, brown skin, brown skin, brown skin. Wow, she's really white in this one.
Yeah.
And that picture that they included was actually the one after they adjusted it, and it still looked really fucking white. Mm-hmm. But, regardless of all that, they've said that they're going to fix it, so I'm personally very excited for this. I don't particularly care for the art style being used in the in-game graphics. Especially when you compare it to the art styles of previous games, like Pirate's Curse and Risky's Revenge. It's very weird. I don't know how to put it.
I don't know, I think it looks really nice.
I think it's mainly, it'll look nicer in motion in terms of just HD graphics.
Mm-hmm.
You get those WayForward animations going.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll be just as amazing as the ones used in DuckTales, Remastered. Which, by the way, I finished. Fantastic game, hard as fuck. Probably should not have played it for the first time on hard mode. Not a good idea.
Yeah, you should have warmed up to that.
Yeah. Cause let me tell you guys, that game has 3 chase sequences after the final boss.
Oh god.
Yeah. And if you fail one of them and you get a game over, you have to do the entire the ending stage again, beat the final boss, and then do the next fucking chase sequences.
It's really
and
scary.
If you lose all your lives once, you have to start all the way over. Mm. Let me tell you, the music in the last level is really good. I never want to hear it ever again. Oh god, anyway. What else is in the news? Anybody have any news that they want to talk about? The 2DS!
Yeah, I talked about it. I talked about it a bit when we were trying to record that last podcast that didn't take off, but yeah.
I've had my own fair share of words to say about the 2DS.
I don't know, it's not for us, so whatever.
I understand what they were going for with it. They want a cheaper console that will be easier for kids to handle. And so they removed the hinge because a lot of kids break the hinge. Mm-hmm. But they didn't make it less breakable. They just made it breakable in a different way.
Well, I mean, everything electronic in the hands of a kid is breakable.
Yeah, they've reinforced the plastic a lot, and also I think they made the screens thicker or something like that to make it less breakable.
I mean,
they have reinforced it.
Thick or not, they're still gonna get scratched up.
Oh, well, you see,
that was my favorite innovation that the Game Boy Advance SP did, was that you could close it so that the screen didn't get scratched up in your pocket.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking they're going to do,
I think it's not going to fit in anyone's pocket.
That's exactly the problem, is that it's too big to fit into a pocket.
It's actually not as big as people think it is. It's about it's about as tall as an iPhone 5, and it's as wide as an iPhone 5 on its side.
That's still pretty big and too big to fit in the pocket.
Give me a second.
That's just the thing, though.
No, it's not really that big.
That's just the thing, though, is that in the trailer where they showed the little kid playing with it, it was still pretty big, and there's no way in hell that would have fit in that little kid's pants. In his pocket.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking they're trying to get their money from this. A lot of people are comparing the 2DS to an iPad, And I can see that that Nintendo is really trying to just get iPad money from this, because I can see they're already selling a baggy kind of thing, much like how iPads will have the flip notebook things to make sure that you don't get it scratched and stuff like that. I can see Nintendo selling that bag and then selling official screen protectors and things like that to make extra money from that. That's what I'm seeing that will happen.
I'm seeing this thing coming out the same day as the new fucking Pokemon games that don't play.
That's what they're doing exactly. Is they're selling a $200. How much is it? Like $200? $130. Okay, they're selling a 130 Pokemon machine.
Yeah,
which is fine. It's just, I think that the concept of selling a 3DS without the 3D feature at a budget price, I think that's fantastic. I just think that it looks stupid. It's a stupid looking thing.
Look, I will absolutely agree that it looks stupid, but that's kind of why I want one.
From a design standpoint, it looks dumb as hell.
Right, but if it fits comfortably in my hand, I'm not going to complain.
Like, aesthetically, it looks stupid, and, like, in theory, on paper, in my own mind, in terms of functionality, it looks like that thing is not going to last. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they buffed the hell out of it, and
it doesn't really look like it's supposed to last. Like, it looks like it's just a console for small children, and it's this console generation's Game Boy Micro. It's not that big of a deal. It's nothing to really hoot and holler about. Nobody's really gonna care when it comes out, except for the people that do get one. And everyone's just gonna be like, yeah, no, I already got my 3DS or my 3DS XL. That's what I play it on, and that's gonna be it.
Hey, Steven, you wanna know what happens when they break the 2DS?
What's that?
They have to go buy another 2DS. You know who gets the money for the second 2DS?
Your mama.
Nintendo. You know who don't give a fuck if people have to buy a second 2DS?
Not the consumers. They care if they buy something and it breaks.
They're giving it to their kid. I don't know if you've ever bought an electronic for a kid. You know that thing has a ridiculously short lifespan.
I am not looking at that, so...
I'm just looking at it from purely a design standpoint. It looks stupid, and it does not look... Because one of their main things they're saying is like, oh, we're making this for kids, so it's not going to be as easily broken because we got rid of the hinge. That's one of the bullet points that they're putting on their, like, marketing scheme, is like, we made it less breakable for kids. And no, you didn't make it less breakable, you made it just differently breakable. You've made it so instead of being able to snap it in half, you're making it so the little children will drop it on concrete and instantly ruin, like, all of the screens. Thanks, guys.
Well, I hate to tell you, Steven, if you drop a 3DS on concrete, that's not that much better. You're breaking it in a different way. And
But I have dropped my 3DS XL before, and it was closed, and it did not suffer any damage because it was closed.
Where'd you drop it on?
Hardwood floor.
Concrete is much worse.
Yeah, but still.
It's not for me, I don't care.
We just all need to try to not to break our things.
If it's comfortable,
let's all take care
then I'm
of
gonna
our
buy
game.
one.
Speaking of comfort, I really don't like where the D-pad is on it. And that's just me. I just don't like where the D-pad is on the 3DS, all of the models in general.
Oh, yeah, no.
The D-pad on it is a really nice D-pad, and it's in the absolute worst place possible. Like, that's not where my finger goes.
Like, with the 2DS, as soon as that thing gets into, like, a Target or a Best Buy and I can get my hands on it, then maybe I'll get that instead of an XL. I mean, I don't bring my portable systems anywhere, so... Whatever.
Why would you, if you have a regular one, why would you not, whatever.
Didn't we not had this conversation about how the regular one's kinda shitty?
It is kinda shitty.
Well, Mike, how about this though? You say that you'd rather get an XL because the 3DS is too small. I would not upgrade to a smaller DS. I would not do that. Just get an XL.
Yeah, just get an XL, dude.
I don't know. That's still
it's like you said, you don't take your thing anywhere, so don't get a smaller, cheaper thing to upgrade.
Fair enough. I'll just get the one that comes with Pokemon.
I'm just still waiting for like some kind of awful announcement, like Nintendo announces, oh, by the way, the Nintendo 2DS, all digital.
That would be pretty bad.
I'm waiting. Also, that reminds me, one speaker on it. It's not...
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I feel like that might just be because of how small it is, and that's still really weird.
Yeah, like, that just goes back to what I was saying, is like, it's very poorly designed in terms of just, like, appealing to someone that pays attention to that kind of thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess to a kid it's not gonna make any difference, but still, one speaker, still no second analog stick, but we're at a point where that doesn't really matter anymore.
Uh-huh.
Nobody really makes 3DS games that need a second analog stick.
Yeah.
Because as far as I can think of, the only games that benefit from that are Resident Evil Revelations and Metal Gear Solid 3 and maybe Kid Icarus. Mm-hmm. Wait, no, Kid Icarus doesn't, because if you have the Circle Pad Pro for Kid Icarus, it just lets you control it with your left hand, or your right hand rather.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any difference, you still have to do the whole hand-shattering thing.
So
hey, you know what?
It was actually really comfortable.
Well, so's the XL, but that's just because it makes it bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a Circle Pad Pro for the XL?
I think? I don't know.
Oh, man.
But why would you, God, it's already very comfortable because it's already really big. Why would you
buy that?
Why?
I'm gonna fucking buy it. Cause it's so dumb.
Mike, you're a madman.
It's so dumb.
You're insane.
It's gonna look so stupid.
Save your money and buy, like, another Vita. I don't know. Anything with that. Buy me a Vita.
I don't know, the most I ever cared about the 3DS was when I was, like, lining up for convocation and I had my fucking phone out, and I just saw everyone on Twitter freaking out about a 2DS, and so I had fun trying to figure out what that was, and then I forgot about it until right now. And that's
yeah.
all I care
I'm gonna
about
be
2DS.
completely honest. I like my 3DS. I don't play much on it.
Amen.
Like, the only reason I pick it up every day is to play Animal Crossing.
Pokemon's coming out.
Pokemon is coming out too, and I'll probably be playing the mess out of that. But
Video Game Choo Choo Game of the Year, Pokemon Y.
speaking of Pokemon Y and X, they announced some things.
Oh boy. Okay.
Including, in terms of starters, you get 3 starters.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell is up with that.
Yeah, you get the original starters in this game, like the new ones, rather. Yeah. And then you get the OG starters. You get to pick Bulbasaur, the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. And then, off of Wi-Fi, you can download a Torchic. Why? Why are you doing this, Nintendo?
They must, wait, I realize why they're doing this. They put the gotta catch 'em all thing back on the poster. I think they're gonna try to get kids to catch them all again.
There's like 600 of them!
I know!
Catching them all was a ridiculous prospect when there was 150 of them.
That's why they're shoving a shit ton of them at you. They're making it easier on you.
Jonathan Holmes from Destructoid has caught them all. So if we need
I remember
expert on this podcast, I can
you know what? Okay, I remember back when I was like 10 years old, there was like some guy that I knew, and he was like, "Hey, I got all the Pokemon." I was like, "No, you fucking didn't." And then he showed me. He had all 150 Pokemon, and I was just like, "Whoa." Whoa! And I was like 10, so 150 was an immense number to me. There are 600 and something Pokemon now. I felt uncomfortable when I was playing Black 2 and I was meeting Pokemon that I didn't understand. And you're trying to tell me that they're gonna start encouraging catching them all in a game where there's over 600 of them? No. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm gonna catch what I know. I'm gonna find like an Ampharos and just stick with that for the entire game.
Well, you see, that's the thing. That's your option. You can do that.
Also, Mega Evolutions, I wanted to say, I don't get it. That's really all I gotta say. I don't get why it's cool, but I don't get it.
I'm gonna make Mega Charizard on my 3DS XL while having a Circle Pad Pro XL, and it's just gonna be like a black hole of dumb.
Of completely unnecessary. Like, it's cool that they're doing it, but I don't get why they're doing it. Like, it's neat that there's some innovation going on. Like, oh, they're finally doing something new with Pokemon that isn't stupid, like the Dream World. But at the same time, it's like, why?
The Mega Pokemon, the Mega Pokemon are kind of just an alternative to the Dream World in a way, because what it does is it changes their ability and it raises some of their stats, and I think it cuts some of their other stats. Like, for example, Mega Venusaur, its ability is Thick Fat, which makes it not immune, but it makes fire type and ice type attacks a lot weaker, which were really bad for grass type Pokemon, which is interesting. And it also boosts his special and regular defense, which basically means that Mega Venusaur is a tank. And then Mega Charizard's ability is Drought, which boosts fire type moves.
Mega Charizard.
Yeah.
Sounds like a screen name from like 2002.
Yeah.
Sounds like some shit that I would pick, like, you know what, I think Charizard is badass. I'm gonna be Mega Charizard.
Mega Charizard 32 at yahoo.com.
Mega Charizard 94. Like,
Mega Charizard 69 at gmail.net.com.
yeah, I don't know what that means, but I know that number is funny.
Check out my Blastoise Flame Evolution. He has 3 cannons.
Don't say shit about Mega Blastoise, okay?
Well, Mega Blastoise is alright.
No, you know, Mega Blastoise actually, that's one of the more useless Mega Pokemon, in all honesty.
It looks cool, though.
It looks cool, but it doesn't have a stat boost, and...
I like Mega Ampharos better.
Oh, Mega Ampharos is pretty sweet.
Big-ass hair.
I'm just glad that they gave Kangaskhan any kind of attention.
But Mega Kangaskhan's thing is that its baby comes out of the pouch, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but it's because the baby's out of the pouch, Kangaskhan can attack twice in one turn.
Why doesn't the baby just become its own Pokemon, though? Why hasn't it taken, like, what generation of Pokemon are we at now?
6.
Why are we in generation 6, and yet there is no Pokemon for the little purple Kangaskhan?
They haven't announced all the new Pokemon yet.
But they're not going to. We've made it to Gen 6, and they haven't done it yet.
Because they integrated it into the Mega Pokemon. Baby Kangaskhan is its own thing now because it is a part of the second attack.
There's baby Pikachus, they're called Pichus, and Igglytuffs and shit. Why isn't there like why isn't baby Kangaskhan? Why? Baby Kangaskhan looks different from regular Kangaskhan, so it could be its own thing. That's a freebie.
Well,
do you think they're embarrassed? Do you think they're embarrassed that baby Kangaskhan's number would be like 600 and something?
Probably, yeah.
Like, yeah, we were gonna classify, baby Kangaskhan as its own Pokemon, but then we discovered like 600 more and we kind of forgot.
Yeah. In all honesty, that does sound kind of right.
That's like what the Pokemon professors are like sitting at a round table like, what's the name for baby Kangaskhan's? And everybody's just sitting there like, fuck! We forgot about baby Kangaskhan.
Babacon. There, I came up with it. Fuck you.
We shall call it Machonsky-Con.
Yes.
Because John wants to be a baby Kangaskhan.
Yeah, I want to be in a baby Kangaskhan. I want to live inside of its pouch.
You want to live inside baby Kangaskhan's pouch?
Yeah, that's what it is. It'll be like one of those Master Sheikah dolls. Like, there's Kangaskhan, then there's baby Kangaskhan, and then like a very small me is in the baby Kangaskhan pouch.
We're getting into weirder fetishes as this podcast goes along. You sick fuck you.
And then I don't know. I don't have a pouch, but do you think in this situation I would like grow a pouch or something, and then something smaller would be inside?
I don't think that I'll ever think about that ever again. Thank you. So, what else happened in the news?
Wii U price drop.
Yeah,
that is true.
Smart move.
Yeah, Wii U price drop. They dropped $50 off of the deluxe edition. They claim that the standard edition will still exist, but I feel like they're just saying that so people will buy the ones that weren't pulled yet. And also, here's something that I know Steven is kind of kicking himself a little bit for not waiting, but
yeah, just a little bit.
The Wind Waker, there's going to be a Wind Waker HD version of the Wii U with all kinds of Hylian glyphs all over it, and it's got the nice gold trim, and it comes with Wind Waker HD for free, and you get to download it earlier than it's actually released.
Shoot myself in the head.
And it also comes with the Hylian Historia, a digital copy of that for free.
Yep.
So,
yep. I'm an idiot. I got a Wii U back in June, and all I have to show for it is Mighty Switch Force HD, Nintendo Land, New Mario U, and DuckTales. That's all I have to show for it.
Could be worse. You could have bought it at launch like me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What do you have for your Wii U, Mike, other than a layer of dust?
A Nintendo Land. I have
You're
even less than
pretty
you do.
well. You're doing pretty well. I've been actively, finding things to play for it. Like, I'm going to justify this. I sat down in front of my PS3 one day and I just kind of realized it's like, I haven't turned on my Wii U in a month. I'm gonna do something about that. So I went onto the shop and I got like Mighty Switch Force HD, and I waited, like, when DuckTales came out, I was like, I'm gonna buy that for the Wii U for no reason other than to have something to play on the Wii U. I could buy that for $2 cheaper on PSN, or I'm gonna buy it for the Wii U.
And you made the wrong decision.
I did not make the wrong decision because the Wii U has the best D-pad of any current gen console. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm not counting the Wii U as a next gen console because it fucking isn't. It's not. It is a current gen console.
So then what will it be once the next generation starts?
You know, it's its own generation, I think.
I feel like the Wii, like, even as a Nintendo fan, I feel like the Wii U is just its own weird thing, so
it'll keep itself up during the next generation. Like, it'll be substantially weaker than the PS4 and the Xbox One, but I think it'll hold up just on the virtue of being an HD console. Like, because, you know, Nintendo games don't generally have high, like, fidelity graphics. Mm-hmm. They can just do, like, a cartoon stylized thing and that'll still look really good.
I feel like Nintendo will survive based on if they are trying to get in touch with more indie developers, and I feel like once they gain that friendship with indie developers, I feel like they can survive just with their mainline Nintendo games and indie games. I think that's
a big maybe.
Yeah, that is a big maybe, but I feel like if they could pull it off, they could pull it off.
Because Nintendo's being real buddy-buddy with indie right now, but as it stands, the indie section on the Nintendo Wii U eShop is 2 pages long.
Yeah,
it's not even 2 pages long. It's 1 page long, I think.
Well, that and also Sony is treating indies real nice right now.
Yeah, Sony is, like, Nintendo and Sony, it seems, are competing for the indie, the big buddy indie platform, I think.
Yeah.
And Nintendo's not pushing it half as hard as Sony is. Mm-hmm. Like, Nintendo put Shovel Knight, like, front and center on the stage at PAX, and they had it, like, in their booth, which is really, really cool. But Sony had 6 indie games at E3. Like, okay, your move, Nintendo. And Nintendo just kind of sits there all quiet, like, saying, hey, by the way, indie developers, you can come on the Wii U if you like. It's fine. We'll help you. We'll help you find a use for the gamepad. Don't worry, we got it all covered. And, you know, after talking to Yacht Club, it's very obvious that Nintendo is being very nice to indie developers. It's just nobody's going to the Wii U. Mm-hmm. Like, there was an interview recently, I don't remember with whom, but it was an indie company, where they said getting published on the Wii U is easier than getting on Steam right now.
Yeah.
And yet, Steam is still the place that people go to first.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
This price drop will help a lot.
I think so. It'll definitely get more into the home.
The Toys R Us or the Best Buy or the Target or the GameStop, and they see 300, 400, 500. The console they're going to get is probably the 300 one.
It's 200 though, isn't it?
No, 300.
I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's
I don't
300
know.
right now, yeah.
Okay, well, whatever.
They're going to see the Nintendo logo.
It's the cheapest one. They'll recognize Nintendo, they'll recognize Wii, and they'll recognize that it's cheaper than the other two. And they'll see like a big happy smiley adventure on there instead of like Grim and Gruff Warfare Murder Simulator 2017. Extreme beach volleyball. And they'll think, okay, I'll buy that. So I think by Christmas, the Wii U will be at the very least respectable.
Yeah.
Because by the time Christmas rolls around, there'll be more games for it. But as it stands right now, I'm just like waiting for Wonderful 101 and Wind Waker to come out in a couple of weeks. And then I'll have 3 games for the Wii U.
Oh shit.
Holy fuck.
I don't even count Nintendo Land as a game anymore.
It's pretty much, it pretty much is just
it's a demo.
Yeah.
It's a very pretty tech demo, and it shows, like, it's a very good example of, like, why Nintendo is going to stay pretty relevant, even compared to, like, Metal Gear Solid 4 or 5's graphics. Uh-huh. It's like, this is why Nintendo's gonna stay good, because they're really, really good at making something look good in HD. Mm-hmm. Plus, all of the Nintendo stuff will be able to run at, like, 1080p with no trouble. So they already got that over most games in the next gen. but still.
Do you guys mind if we move on to questions? For once in my life, I actually have social plans.
You know what?
Okay.
Yes.
The
Yes,
really,
I do
really
mind.
weird thing about college now is that there are people who want to be with me.
Yeah, this is already turning into a really long podcast, so yeah, let's just get to questions.
John,
Sure.
you want to do the Tumblr or I'll handle the Twitter?
Sure. Alright, do you want to go first, or shall I?
Yeah, I've just my phone's being really laggy.
Alright, here, I'll start then. Alright, we got 2 questions. These are recognizable if you were in the Skype call with us. Yeah, I got them resent. Okay, got 2 from Tumblr user BenFolds1. First one is, hey, Choo Choo, what are your guys' favorite Pokemon? I've already said mine is Kangaskhan, but you two, what are you guys' favorite Pokemon?
Scyther.
Charizard. It's an easy answer, but it's the one I like.
Alright.
I like Scyther. Scyther and
Scyther's
Ampharos.
fucking awesome.
Scyther is really cool.
Caesar is
Scyther is
also
the
really
best.
awesome.
Caesar is pretty good, yeah.
Alright, and the second question from same user is, what do you think the definition of casual game is, and why has it been attached to a negative stigma? Well, the definition of a casual game is obviously a game that is very easy to pick up and play for the average consumer. You know, something that people are just pretty quick to pick up on, and the reason why it has a negative stigma is because a lot of the people that are hardcore gamers put a lot of time and effort into, their hardcore games, and they feel like it cheapens the experience of their hardcore
Being a
games,
gamer, I guess.
of being a gamer, and that is a really lame concept, and that's,
Yeah.
but however
It
there
comes
are,
back to the thing where gamers hate, like, quote-unquote fake geek girls. Like, after
yeah,
what must be a certain amount of time of persecution, now everyone's calling themselves a gamer. Now games are widespread and available. So
Yeah.
people who have gone through some form of bullying or some form of ostracization, they feel like those other people haven't earned that title. And everyone's said this by now, but I think that's why casual gamers get such a bad rap, is because gamers feel like they haven't earned the title.
There is a legitimate complaint though when normally hardcore games get dumbed down for the general audience.
Yeah, but that's not the fault of any casual gamers.
That's exactly.
Yeah. That there is just like the slightest ounce of not necessarily legitimacy, but understandability to the whole stigma, like Mike said. With the whole, like, oh, you bullied me for X number of years and now you're a gamer? Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna go back into my basement. But it's still just the dumbest thing in the world.
Time marches on.
Time marches on, I suppose. Like, I guess in terms of games, like casual games, for me, it's as a definition, it's like something my mom can play.
So Journey is not a casual game.
Journey is evidently not a casual game. I thought it might be. It's not.
And a lot of people forget that, like, arcades are technically casual games too. Like, my mom talks all the time about how good she used to be at Pac-Man. And she's not a gamer at all, but she is ridiculously fucking good at arcade games.
So, something that's just very easily accessible, I suppose.
Yeah.
Something that anybody can walk up to and pick up and play without having to, like, practice at it or understand, like, incredibly complex systems. Nothing that you kind of don't really have to devote time to understand and learn how to play. Just something that you can sit down and enjoy with a smile on your face and not be playing it wrong. Something that you can't play wrong, I suppose.
John, I think there are some questions on the Tumblr questions post itself.
Yeah, there are.
Okay, yeah, I'll look at those. But okay, we
should set up like a Gmail address, just like catch all.
Yeah. This next question is from an anonymous user, and I'm pretty sure this one is directed specifically for Steven.
Oh?
Cause I can barely understand it, but I remember you mentioning, that you like Yuri, so which Yuru is best Yuru?
That would be Kyoko. Kyoko is best Yuru. If you like Himawari, you're an idiot.
Oh, we're gonna get so many angry emails for that one, Steven.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Himawari is shit.
What a great answer.
Alright. Our next in Ask Box question is from our good chum, the Mass Negro. He is asking us to name one current franchise that will be dead in the next generation, and one dead franchise that we want to, or that we think will get a dark and gritty reboot in the next generation.
One franchise that I think will be dead in the next generation. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that going away. Not quick, but...
It depends on how well 4 does.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know, because, there were some leaked things that showed that they're bringing Assassin's Creed Liberation to consoles, like an HD version. So I feel like there's still going to be a lot of push for Assassin's Creed in the next few years, but if it continues to die down...
Get tired of it.
Yeah, if it continues to die down the way it is, then I could definitely see it stopping.
Like, the reason Call of Duty gets away with a yearly franchise is because you push the button and you shoot the guy. Like, Assassin's Creed 3 was juggling so many fucking systems and got so complicated that it's like the opposite of a casual game. There's just so much you have to learn and internalize, but with Call of Duty, you shoot him.
Yep. And I think, personally, that Mega Man will get some kind of gritty reboot.
That was gonna be
my reasoning... Yeah, my reasoning for this is that Capcom will see the success of Mighty Number 9 and think, well, if that's the kind of money they can pull from a niche audience, what can we pull from the mainstream? So they'll be like Mega Man Extreme Hardcore Ass Blaster 5. It'll launch on that number, by the way. And it'll be like a full $60 release, and it'll be really gritty, and it'll be comparable to DMC Devil May Cry.
Oh, you're giving me a hernia just talking about that. Oh god.
And it could either be really nice.
Developed Mega Man game.
MEG. Yeah. I think that it would at the very least...
M-A-N. I can't believe I missed that opportunity.
M-A-N. There you go. M-A-N. Mega Man. But I think that in the same way that DMC is worth just the greatest laugh, like a deep belly laugh, whether you think that laugh was intentional or not, I do definitely think that there will be some manner of gritty Mega Man reboot, and I think it will be insanely laughable, and I will be sorely disappointed if it, has any kind of association with the Proto-Men, because I love the Proto-Men, and what they do is like a gritty rock opera version of Mega Man. Mm-hmm. And if they get their name ruined by working on this awful game, I will be insanely sad.
Steven, nothing could ruin the Proto-Men.
Nothing could ruin the Proto-Men, but they could be ruined in the public eye by a very bad game. The worst that would happen, though, is that they remain indie, I suppose.
No, the worst thing that could happen is a gritty Mega Man reboot comes out, and it's good, and people buy it, and then we're stuck with that.
That was called Mega Man X, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not worried about a good, gritty Mega Man reboot, because it could be great, but...
It could be very nice. Yeah. It's just I don't want Mega Man and Roll and Rush to be gritty. Yeah. The reason I prefer the classic series over X is because X kind of got up its own ass with that early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s edginess. Mm-hmm. Everything's gotta be badass. Yeah. I don't want that to happen to Mega Man. Mm-hmm. I like Mega Man because it's cute and nice and funny.
And hard as balls.
And hard. So, I don't want it to happen, but that's probably what's going to happen.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I think is going to go away this generation. I don't know, I think Saints Row isn't long for this world. I think they're going to have 4, do a reboot, and then the reboot's not going to sell a whole lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know if the Devil May Cry series continues past DMC because it didn't sell all that well, or if they...
It probably won't.
The DMC franchise is dead. The Devil May Cry franchise is going to be brought back by Capcom. It's going to be Devil May Cry 5, and they're going to try and ride fan goodwill. So
and then they're gonna mail download codes to everyone in the continental US for Mega Man Legends 3 with a big picture of everyone at Capcom smiling and saying, "We're sorry."
We're sorry.
I bet Battlefield dies.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I can see that going
Just
away.
as a competitor to Call of Duty, it's pretty much doomed, even if it's doing well now. So, let's move on to another question, because I really like this one. Lacking Saint asks, I'm drunk out of my goddamn mind. What's the best video game to play in my current state?
Any of the Saints Row's past one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Hotline Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Hotline Miami is good as fuck no matter what mind-altering substance you are on. Be it completely wasted. Let's see.
Bastion is a pretty good drunk game.
Yes. What else is a good drunk game?
I've never been drunk. I'm just guessing for the record.
Yeah, same.
I would say Revengeance maybe, but
God,
not
no.
really.
Why would you want to
Not
play
really.
that drunk?
It would be fun to experience everything about Revengeance other than the story while drunk. Or, no, rather, the gameplay. The story would be the part that you would love while you were drunk.
Yeah, watch a Let's Play of Revengeance while drunk.
There you go. Okay, what else? Hatsune Miku Project Diva F.
Yes.
If you want to throw your controller through the TV, play that while drunk. Let's see. Okay, I really like this question too. Jimno Pady asks, discuss the most and least comfortable controllers, in all caps.
Okay, I wanna give a big smooch to the GameCube controller.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
I am in love with that controller. If I had to choose one controller to use forever, it would be the GameCube controller. I don't really dislike any, okay, N64 controller. I don't like the N64 controller. That's about it.
Okay. I'm gonna give my opinion on this. Best controller for me is the Wii U Pro controller. And what that is basically, it is the Xbox 360 controller, but with a slightly different layout, a much better D-pad, and it is the comfiest motherfucking thing I have ever held in my entire life. It is more comfortable than the ordinary Xbox 360 controller.
I think the gamepad is also really comfortable too.
The gamepad is really nice, but it does get heavy after a little bit, depending on how you hold it and the way that you're sitting.
Sure.
So the Pro controller, really fucking comfy. In terms of least comfortable controllers, I grew up with a Nintendo 64, so my hands have mutated into being able to tolerate that. Least comfortable, I'd have to say probably the PS3 DualShock 3. Just in terms of controllers that I own right now. Because that controller is made for someone with much smaller hands than mine.
I don't think the original NES controller is all that good.
It's not that good, but it gets a pass because of how old it is.
Yeah.
Right. The NES was not the first home console, but it was the first widespread home console, really.
Still, holding that thing is not fun.
It's not that great. And I guess by association, holding a Wii Remote sideways is also not very good.
If you have one of the condoms on it, it's okay.
Maybe, but if you have a Wii Motion Plus plugged into it, it's combined that with the condom, it's no good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why Nintendo keeps pushing sideways Wii controllers. And I don't know why, there's this huge movement on, Miiverse right now to be able to play DuckTales remastered with the sideways controller. I just, stop. There's a reason that we don't have the NES controller anymore. It's because it's bad.
Yeah, I think my answer would be the GameCube controller. That thing's just really great.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I don't really have it most uncomfortable because
I don't have a GameCube controller on me right now, and I haven't touched one since the GameCube was the current gen.
I have two GameCube controllers at the ready at pretty much all times, just in case the Smash Bros. Tournament breaks out.
Yeah, John knows what's up.
There you go. There you go. I don't know where my GameCube is right now. I know that it didn't get sold. I don't know where the fuck it is. It might be at my dad's house, and if it's there, it's not gonna leave there.
Alright, I got Twitter questions. Are we done with the Tumblr questions?
Yes.
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay, I like pop cans at I like pop cans. Do you think GTA 5 will be the best selling game of the year?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody buys GTA.
And
I just hope that it comes out on PC so I can buy it.
Oh yeah, it's going to come out on PC. I just don't know if it's going to come out on PC in this year.
Yeah, like when. Even though all of the trailers that we've
point.
seen, have been running on what is very obviously the PC version of it. Mm-hmm. So where is the PC version? I'm going to sign that petition so hard, you guys.
And we can't say any of the things Steven's mom are tweeting at us.
Really?
Yes, John, this is her Twitter. I'm sorry, Steven's mom. We can't read this. We can't read this on our show.
Oh God, I don't even know. And you know,
I'm ready to be appalled by what my mom is writing at you. Like, for the sake of our listeners, I get it from my mom.
We can't. No, I'm sorry. No.
Oh my God, Mom.
I'm scared.
I almost want to read this just to...
You guys
oh my God.
We should read it?
I want to read it because it's my mom.
Alright, yeah, vilify your mother.
Okay, my mom asks, is an alternate female protagonist a step towards silencing feminazis, or is that unachievable in the gaming industry? And this, I know why she's asking this. It's because I was talking about Killer is Dead with her, and how people are saying it's sexist because, you know, the dating thing. And how, like, the main character is James Bond, and that's what the people were saying. Oh, that's not sexist, it's just the James Bond type character. And she actually very surprisingly sided with them, saying, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. And,
the rest of this tweet stream is interesting as well.
Being able to select physical attributes for characters has already been an option with drilled down details in racing games. What?
Huh?
So why not sex and physical characteristics for human characters? And this has nothing to do with the squigs. I think she has a nice ass, too.
Huh?
You're in it for the long haul, and that's tweeted directly at John. Oh God, I love my mom so much.
What have we done?
Okay, Stephen, is your mom like a fan of mine or something? Like,
she thinks, and I quote, that you are adorable in the way that you get flustered every time someone mentions the squigs.
Oh my God.
She thinks you're Moe.
And
the John fan club.
John fan club starring Steven's mom.
John is the new 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, just me. There's a bunch of moms who think I'm cute. That's it.
There's gonna be like a John fan convention. You're just gonna walk onto the stage in front of like a bunch of 40, 50-year-old women who have dragged their teenagers to see John.
John, you're so cute. Talk about Squiggly again.
And he's just standing on the stage looking very confused.
I'm just
a single GameCube controller.
I'm just shrugging. I'm like, I'm here. Hi.
And all the while, me and Steven are in the back just counting money with top hats on. Because clearly we're raking just in the dough from all the moms.
That is hilarious. And, Mom, to answer your question, to clarify, this came from a conversation where Mom put forth the question, what if the protagonist in Killer is Dead was a woman and she was out romancing young men suitors?
That'd be great.
And using them to get delayed. That was just like straight up her question. It's like, how would the industry take it if Killer is Dead's protagonist was female and she went on missions to get laid with dudes that give her gifts?
Probably fine, because men aren't objectified and treated poorly in this industry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think that the weirdest part of this was, though, that she said that she didn't really see anything wrong with that kind of character archetype. And that she also, like, didn't really see anything wrong with, like, the idea of the sorceress from Dragon's Crown having gigantic titties.
Well, I mean, that's one thing, though, is that if you're not, like, one thing that you have to remember is that if you're not offended by something, you still keep in mind.
Take into consideration that people can be offended by it, yeah.
Exactly. That is one thing to remember. Like, for example, everyone knows, of course, that I'm the biggest fan of Skullgirls in the world, ever. But if someone were to say, hey, I get offended by, like Cerebella's design or something like that. Or
I'm offended by the swinging titties and Skullgirls.
Yeah, then I'd be like, okay, you're completely valid with your argument. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, no, I have not played Killer is Dead. I want to, because I want to see how the Gigolo mode plays out. And
I have been watching, the two best friends play have been doing a let's play of it.
Okay.
And the Gigolo mode in it is, like, simultaneously not that bad and still kind of skeezy. Mm-hmm. Like, it's played very much like a weird kind of video game where all you really kind of do is, like, make the right steps to get the win situation, and then the woman gives you a present, and that's really it. Mm. Like, you pick the right presents to give her, which you find out by staring at her titties, and then, you give her said present, and then she gives you a weapon to use in the game, and that's really as far as it goes. And all that really is just, like, dialogue laden with sexual innuendo, and then, like, you get a weapon.
See, like...
It's weird. It's not
really weird. Yeah.
It's weird in that it isn't as bad as it sounds when you watch it, but when you describe it, it sounds pretty bad. But then you watch it and it's like, wow, this is like really dumb and video gamey.
Yeah.
Like it's weird and video gamey, and it's not like presented in the light where like Mondo is macking on this girl to get her in bed. It's more presented like you're playing a video game right now, follow the steps and you get the reward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's
very
strange.
That just kind of reminds me that, like, how weird, just dating sims in general make me feel.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I can't wrap my head around gamifying a relationship with someone. Like, that just, it's like boring to me, just like, okay, I have to talk to them at this specific amount of times, and I have to give them the specific gift, and then they will be mine forever. Like, I don't understand the concept behind that. Like, I don't understand the reward behind that, cause that's like, you're just basically looking at
like, play a game.
Yeah, that's...
Play like an RPG if you like to manipulate numbers. Don't play, like, Pantsu Quest 89, 69.
And if you're working toward some kind of... If you're playing like an H game or something, then just go look at porn. Why are you making it hard on yourself?
Too. Like, I've never understood the appeal of, like, porn games.
Like, just go look at the fucking porn, man. Why are you making it so hard on yourself? Just get it over with.
Just fucking jack off. What's your problem?
Exactly. Like, yeah, I don't understand that kind of stuff, and yeah, like, I don't understand dating. I don't understand dating.
It's very obviously not like the goal of the minigame in Killer is Dead to jack off to this lady whose titties you're staring at.
Yeah.
I don't understand the point of it, and when you look at it, it's like, that's dumb, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like,
you think about it, and it's like, but why is it there?
It's like they're just trying to gamify him going out with a girl, and that's the only thing they could think of.
Yeah, they wanted to make Mondo Zappa seem like this really, like, charming James Bond suave guy that gets all the James Bond ladies, but, like, that's the best that they could do, is just have this part where it's just a very traditional Japanesey dating sim.
Yeah, exactly. And it sounds less offensive and more just dull and weird and boring.
It's dull and weird and really just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And, like, it's definitely not worth, like, the immense amount of controversy that sprung forth. It's dumb, that's for sure, but I don't think anybody would look at this and think this is going to influence, like, my vision of what women are like, this minigame.
Yeah,
it's not going to do that to anybody.
The sad thing is that I feel like they're not working on the same level as Shadows of the Damned and No More Heroes did with its use of sexuality.
Yeah, the use of sexuality in, like, No More Heroes was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Because in No More Heroes, it was, like, the use of sex in that was that a woman had Travis's dick in a handbag and was, like, walking him around.
Exactly.
Making him do things with the promise of sex.
And that was a metaphor for the game industry. That was a metaphor for how people would just shove sexual things into a game so that would boost sales. Travis is supposed to be the game audience, and the game industry is Sylvia dragging us around by her dicks.
I don't get it. I don't get why it's in there, but I think that it was immensely overreacted to.
Yeah, I just, from what I've heard about Killer is Dead, I just feel like it's something, just the game in general is something to just kind of ignore.
I think that, okay, from what I've been reading, and I've been reading a lot of reviews on Killer is Dead because of how mixed they are, a lot of American reviews, barring the whole sexism thing, say that it's too weird, and I don't get it. And then a lot of European reviews say, oh, it's so wacky, I love it. It's this weird thing, and I love it. So, like, what can be observed from that, maybe, is that maybe America in general is getting tired of it's really weird because it's Japanese.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you say that, and then, like, Revengeance did really well, and it sold on that. It sold on being really fucking weird in Japanese.
Well, that's why I do want to try Killer is Dead, cause if it is funny in a bunch of aspects and weird and it does play well, then like, I can excuse Gigolo mode. I could say, okay, yeah, that bugged me or whatever, or I could...
It's dumb, but it's not worth getting upset over.
Yeah, and then I could just play the main game and have fun with it.
Yeah, like, from what I've seen from the Let's Play that I've been watching, it looks like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the, like, environments are really funny, and, like, just everything is good dumb. Like I would expect from, like, buying a game because it's weird Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the first stage of the game is you fight a giant spider in a house made out of candy. And then the second stage is you fight Jojo on his mansion in the moon. Like, I love that. It's hilarious. I want to buy that. And I think it's odd that people are citing those things as negative points now. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just,
times are changing.
That's,
the way it used
it's a
to
weird
be.
game
Speaking
in
of
general,
time,
so.
We've been going on for like 2 hours.
We need to end this podcast.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah,
let's
have
end this
fun
podcast.
editing this one, Mike.
I've edited worse.
I have been Steven Epps.
I am John Machonsky.
And I have been Mike Casamano. It's so good to be back with you fuckers. The site is still coming along. I have enlisted
It will be
a
here
friend.
at some point before you die.
Yes. I can't promise that at all. We'll get our clones to keep working on it.
Yeah. By the time Nintendo has their account system out, we will also have VideoGameChooChoo.com.
No. Video Game Choo Choo will be out at some point before Nintendo implements the Nintendo Network on the 3DS.
Alright,
In all
okay.
seriousness,
And
I would
enables...
expect it this month. I just don't know when.
Alright.
It's soon. Valve soon.
No, I have enlisted someone who actually knows what he's fucking doing, so this site may actually look good.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Nice.
Like, we are getting custom CSS coded for it.
Okay, that's it. Shut the fuck up. Show's over.
Yeah, we need to leave. I have stuff to do. I love you all, listeners.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. I love you. Okay,
Love you. Choo-choo.
Message me on my web zone if you want to go out on a date. Bye.
Yeah, same. Bye.